About 24 hours ago, YouTube unilaterally deleted my channel without any warning, without any strikes, and without even telling me why. All that I got was this email saying that my content was harmful and dangerous. And then my channel, which I have worked literally every single day for months now to build up, was insta-deleted, just like that. But luckily, thanks to all of you guys and all of the people on Twitter that helped me amplify my appeal by liking, commenting, and sharing this post, I was able to actually get that overturned. And in today's video, I'm going to tell you exactly what happened, and I'm going to share some crypto airdrop alpha with you if that's okay, and if that's not too dangerous. So for now, my YouTube channel is back along with most of my videos. However, I did get a strike or a warning on my channel, and they did delete my last daily crypto airdrop alpha video, which they say contained dangerous and harmful content. Now, if you have ever found my content to be dangerous or harmful, please let me know down below. And I've been going through the video that was claimed to be dangerous or harmful, trying to figure out exactly what part of it actually was dangerous. And honestly, I'm struggling to find it. It's literally the same as all of my other videos. I talk about which opportunities there are to farm airdrops that day, and I share those opportunities with you guys. There's nothing in here, as far as I can tell, that's dangerous or harmful. So really, I'm at a loss for words. I didn't get any additional information about what part of the video was dangerous. So for now, I'm going to continue posting videos here on YouTube, including my daily alpha videos and my longer term tutorials and guides on how to use different apps and farm different airdrops. But this was a major wake-up call for me that I cannot rely on one single platform, especially since I don't actually have another job right now, and this is how I make my living and support myself. So with literally no information from YouTube, no chance to speak to a human being, and no details on what I need to avoid moving forward, I'm going to build a backup plan. I'm going to keep posting videos here, but I'm thinking of creating a Patreon, and I want to make sure that I do it right. So I'm gonna keep the cost of it low, and I'm gonna put exclusive content on there and maybe early access to some other content as well. So if you just wanna access all of the free stuff, don't worry, I'll keep posting videos here on YouTube as long as they don't delete my channel again. But if you want to support the channel at the next level and get exclusive content and access to early content, then stay tuned for more details, because I think I am going to start a Patreon as a backup. That's really the only way that I can actually control my earnings in a way that YouTube can't completely rug me with the snap of a finger. Anyways, it does feel good to be back. I will change my bio on Twitter now because I am no longer a former YouTuber, and let's get into the actual airdrop alpha from today. I have a few things for you. It's not going to be a lot because honestly the last 24 hours were spent in kind of damage control mode, but there's a few things that I want to mention. So for starters, now that the Starknet airdrop eligibility was announced, people are looking for the next best airdrop to farm. And of course, there's a lot of Ethereum layer 2s. We've got Mode, which I'll talk about in a second. We've got ZK Sync, we've got Linea. Of course, there's a bunch of other ones. But in my opinion, one of the best targets right now is Scroll, just based on the fact that it is one of the newest ones, but it also has a huge amount of funding, quite a good pedigree, and a real commitment to community. So I feel like the actual airdrop from Scroll is going to be significantly better than what it was from Starknet. And literally yesterday, in the aftermath of all of the Starknet airdrop backlash, Scroll posted saying that community is the heart of what they're trying to build. Now, as long as my older videos don't get deleted, I do have a couple of tutorials on Scroll, but I will be releasing sometime in the next week or two an updated tutorial on how to maximize your potential airdrop from this ecosystem. Okay, next up, let's talk again about the Mode airdrop. I mentioned this yesterday in the video that got rugged, but there's now 6 featured apps or protocols that you can interact with to earn 2x points. And today they actually confirmed that there's 6 airdrops, not including the Mode airdrop itself, but from projects within the ecosystem. And so these 6 airdrops that they're talking about here actually correspond to the 6 featured apps. And so it looks like if you interact with these applications, not only will you be farming points for the Mode L2 airdrop, but you'll also be getting potentially airdrops from 6 different protocols or applications as well. So take a look at these if you're farming the Mode airdrop and you haven't already. And now that there's actually a 2x points boost on for limited time, it definitely makes sense to explore these before that ends. And of course, I'll leave my referral code to the Mode airdrop down below. And if you use that, you'll help out the channel, especially if I get rugged again. Okay, next up, we've got a pretty major update for people farming the Swell airdrop, but also if you're farming the Eigenlayer airdrop with RSW.eth. It looks like actually withdrawals are going to be enabled quite soon. So previously, if you had staked ETH with Swell for SW.eth, you couldn't actually access your capital by withdrawing directly on the platform. You could swap those tokens on a decentralized exchange back into ETH, but sometimes you take a hit on slippage. But now that they're actually enabling withdrawals, the price to swap out of SWETH on decentralized exchanges will probably go back to a one-to-one parity, but you can also actually just do it directly on the platform. And these withdrawals are coming this month, which is great. And this is one of the final steps that's going to occur before the actual launch of the Swell token. So we're getting pretty close to this airdrop. Some people have locked ETH, myself included, for many months, not quite a year, but almost, with Swell. And it looks like we're getting to be able to actually withdraw those ETH tokens as well as get the airdrop very soon. Okay, next up, I wanted to talk about the DOP or Data Ownership Protocol testnet. Now, I have a full tutorial on how to farm this airdrop on my channel. Again, as long as that hasn't been rugged. But they also now have a bunch of galaxy quests that you can complete to earn points, and you might as well go ahead and complete them in case this has some relevance as well. They've literally confirmed here that there's a reward guaranteed. So this is an incentivized testnet, and having galaxy points is probably going to be related to the airdrop in some way as well. Now, there's actually a couple of quizzes that you have to complete in order to collect all these points. Some of them have like 15 questions. They're super annoying. And I will provide the answers for all of these questions down in the comments section or in the description of the video. So you can literally just copy and paste my answers. It's like cheating on a test in high school. Okay, two more updates for you. One is for Dimension stakers. So there's been a lot of speculation that the Avail network or Avail project is going to airdrop to Dimension stakers. And it looks like on February 26th at ETH Denver, they've got an announcement planned. So Andy on Twitter actually uncovered this by looking at the actual event calendar and found that there's going to be a secret announcement for the Avail project at ETH Denver. And that is probably a very good venue for certain projects to make big announcements like airdrops. So we'll see what happens with this. I do think that the first airdrop for Dimension stakers will happen sometime in the next couple of months. The first airdrop for TIA stakers took a couple of months, but I feel like actually the runway for these things being announced is going to be shortened moving forward because we're really in the midst of a bull market and the airdrop mania is upon us, and a lot of projects are going to want to take advantage of the price action right now in the market to drop their tokens while they can actually get max value for it. So stay tuned for more information on this and stay staking your Dimension tokens. Not financial advice, of course. I don't want to in any way harm anyone. And then finally, we got an update from MetaMask where they actually have a refuel feature enabled directly within the wallet now. So they had already enabled swaps and bridging, and now they have refuel. So you can send very small amounts of cryptocurrency between different networks in order to pay for transaction costs. Now, in this little graphic right here, someone is sending or refueling from ETH mainnet, which obviously is a troll because no one would ever do that since transaction costs are like $50 right now. But if you think that MetaMask might drop a token at some point, then I do think it's wise to at least conduct a swap and a bridge transaction and maybe now a refuel in order to cover all the bases. I'm not sure if MetaMask will do a token, but the founder of the company that created MetaMask has hinted that there would be decentralization at some point. And then we've got a bunch of other wallets like Rabby, like Rainbow that are dropping points and eventually tokens trying to vampire attack MetaMask. And so I feel like MetaMask at some point is going to have to defend its market position in some way, and that could be with an airdrop. So yeah, that is it for today's update. Just a few things in there for you today, and obviously my little rant about being rugged from YouTube. So thank you so much to everyone that's watched so far, and thank you again to everyone that supported me over the last 24 hours, which has been a bit of a crazy time. Now, if you're not already following me on Twitter, please do so, because that is the only other platform that I have right now. And that is essentially a solid backup to YouTube. So if I get rugged again, at least you'll be able to stay informed and I'll be able to keep dropping my crypto airdrop alpha for you somewhere else. Again, thank you so much. It feels great to be back and have a great day.